All right, so we're starting off in the good headspace today. So it started with me last night saying that I'm gonna wake up the next week or two. It's gonna be the start of my activity and my energy changing from lazy and sleeping a lot and to a more active lifestyle. So whatever that means for you, whether just walking or meditating in the morning. I just did a good 30-minute stretch or 20-minute, I'm not sure how long it was, and started my day. The first thing I said when I was driving my daughter to school was, oh, today's gonna be a wonderful day and tomorrow's gonna even be better and the next day's gonna be better. So one of the things that you can do if you're feeling like you're not in a positive state of mind, I want to suggest a little simple self-talk. And if you're listening to this in the car, if you're listening to it before bed, one of the things you can tell yourself is, I don't know everything right now. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that things are getting better and better and better. Every day, I work on things that need to be worked on, and they get better and easier and easier and easier. I am stronger and stronger and stronger from everything that I've experienced. I am now turning into the most strong, best version of myself. I do not need to worry because everything works out exactly the way it's supposed to. The universe has my back in every way, and I'm grateful that I know that there are laws of the universe. I'm grateful that I'm aware that I'm a spiritual being in a human body, and not a lot of people know that. I'm grateful for all the blessings that I do have while working on all the things that are not comfortable for me in my life right now. I am slowly progressing in my spiritual ascension and my human evolution. I am bringing the two within balance perfectly. I think logically when needed, spiritually when needed. My intuition is strong, and no matter what, I can trust my own instincts, my own intuition. Spirit and the universe guide me towards the messages I need to hear and receive right when I need to receive them. They send me signs through birds, through angel numbers, through just a simple banner in the street when I'm driving. Spirit will always guide me in the perfect direction to let me know that I'm on the path that I need to be on. And if I'm misguided or misdirected to the wrong path, they will help me get back on that path quickly. I am a light soul. I have light within my body and my spirit. And I don't have to fear anything or anyone, and no matter what takes place, fear is not a part of it because I am constantly protected and I'm constantly guided by the universe, by the universal energies, by the angels, by my ancestors, my loved ones, my spirit team, my team of souls, my Starseed family, the Ascended Masters. I am supported and I have assistance all over the spirit world, and I never have to worry because I'm always assisted. I am loved. I am blessed. I am happy. And if I am not feeling 100% happy right now, the universe is helping me to find my true happiness. Because the universe will always know when we pretend to be happy, but it's the vibration of gratitude. So if you're not happy today, you're having a day where you're just not happy, I suggest you stop and you think about the moment or the moment that made you really happy and the way you felt in that moment. For instance, let's say for Christmas, one time somebody bought you, I don't know, what do you guys like? Think about that. And think about the feeling when you got that gift. You're, oh my God, this is so amazing. Thank you. I can't believe you got this. Or someone surprised you with flowers and how it made you feel. Or that one time when the person held the door open for you. Or that one time your grandmother made the best meals ever and you miss that. You miss your grandmother's cooking or your mother's cooking. Or seeing your mom when she's happy. How does that make you feel? Or seeing your child in their most happiest moments, maybe graduation or first dance or whatever it may be. This is your moment now to stop thinking about what's not going right today and stop and think that you are working on exactly what you need to work on, and it's going to follow through with that. And if you just tell yourself it will get better and better and better, things are getting easier and easier and easier. I am guided, I am protected, I am loved. I am grateful, I am thankful, I am blessed. But remember, without the feeling of those words, It's just a thought, and the universe doesn't usually pick up a monotone message. They pick up something that has true feeling. So if you're feeling sad, the universe will pick that up. It will vibrate to like 72 trillion neurons, you know? The universe and you are convoluted and endless in your structure, excuse me. So yeah, we have bad days. I was going through a dark night of the soul this past year, shadow work, a lot of ups and downs, but it was extreme death and rebirth. It's like a full makeover inside and out, the body, mind, spirit, soul. And physically, now my body is asking for attention. I'm hearing for some of you did a lot of work, a lot of letting go, a lot of releasing, and spirit goes, it's time to say thank you to the shadow, but it's time to move forward to the light that you are. Knowing that you're always forever, of course, working with the dark and the light at the same time. But just because you work with the dark and the light doesn't mean I have to stay in the shadow or stay in the light. You could just be perfectly in between. You're grateful for each side. You're not here to like pick a side and one wins, one doesn't win. We're here to find the balance within us, right? Because a lot of people need to understand that the dark night of the soul helps you find the light part of your soul, right? So without the darkness, you can't find the light. Without the light, there's no darkness. It's just a perfect balance. And sometimes we can get so pushed into the darkness and stay on the edge. And then it's just like, if you stay there too long though, you get stuck there. So if you're a person like me who tends to go up and down with her feelings and emotions, who's working every day on balancing and monetization, I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but finding a balance to the point where I could just even tone my emotions, and I don't have to be like, well, this is the way I should be thinking. That's the way I should. It's you are human. You're going to go through ups and downs. You're going to feel the emotions. And it's not for you to say like, I'm a piece of shit. I don't know how to get this right. No, you have to think of the fact that you are a human being. Your soul is forever evolving. Your spirit's forever evolving. You're finding your way each day. And you're learning lessons, and when you start to see things as lessons and not like punishments, because one of the things as gifted people, which we all are gifted, right? It's just a matter of how much are you tuning into that spiritual gift? Are you tuning into that ascension process? Are you willing to go through the deepest, the darkest parts of your shadow in order to embrace the light? Because without, I'm telling you, you are not just gonna, there's no fast track like jump rope, speed, double dutch into the ascension dimension. You have to go through the dark night of the soul. You have to release a lot of shadow. And you know, you remember you are a limitless being and you have lived many lifetimes. Some of you more than 20, more than 30. Others of you 1, 2, or 3. So you have to understand, we still carry trauma from those lifetimes. We think of a person who's claustrophobic and we go, oh my God, why are you so claustrophobic? Maybe in a past life, somebody suffocated them. Maybe they got trapped in a cage. You don't know. Maybe they were drowned. Maybe, you know, your biggest fears should tell you what your past lives, what you've encountered. I've heard people say to me all the time, I have this fear someone's going to come in my room and stab me and kill me at night. And I'm like, well, that's, you know, maybe you got murdered in a past lifetime. They're like, what? Oh my God. It has to be it. Well, it's not that it has to be. There's a reason why you carry that fear. Why? Humans, we're not, if you're born as a clean soul and you have absolutely no past lives, you didn't experience no trauma, only what you experience traumatically in this lifetime will impact this lifetime if you haven't experienced past lives. So when you think about the fears that you had, those have everything to do with what you've been going through in your past lives, right? So you're clearing that shadow, that karma, once you get yourself out of the matrix mentality and you pull yourself out of that and you start to embrace the fact that you're a free spirit and that, yes, you got trapped into the cycle of karmic clearing, so-called, right? And you told yourself, I got to clear this and I got to clear that. And you kept coming back. Meanwhile, the whole time it was, you know, almost like mind control. You got trapped into the cycle and you kept coming back, and then you ended up not fulfilling the things that your soul wanted to, and so you keep choosing to come back to clear and let go of things that your soul chooses to let go of. But in this lifetime, if you're finding the balance and you're doing the shadow work, you want to find yourself saying, you know, I think my soul's pretty content with all of the lessons that I've learned. I think when it's my time to transition, which will be a long time from now, I will watch my daughter grow up, get married, have children, or my son. I'll watch him graduate. Whatever it is your dream is, I will live happily with someone. I will fall in love, and I will never, never take life for granted. Whatever it is, just understand that if you let go of the fact that, oh my God, I gotta get punished because of the bad things I've done, or I gotta fix this karmic, that's why if you can in this lifetime, just forgive everyone that's ever done any harm to you, and forgive yourself, because one of the things we don't do is forgive ourselves. And you want to talk about forgiveness. I have to make this very clear to you. No matter which religion you subscribe to, if you do not forgive yourself, there is no forgiveness from a higher. But this is the punishment mentality you got to get yourself out of, because if you want to be with a loving source, if you have a loving God, a creator who's loving and understanding and all merciful, right? All powerful, all wondrous, right? But if this thing you're subscribing to makes you feel like if you do one little thing wrong, that you're going to be punished for it and you'll never be forgiven. If you feel this way about whatever you subscribe to, I would suggest to look deeper into what it is that you're allowing into your space, who you're allowing to manipulate your thoughts to tell you that you need to make up for this and you're a bad person. I would really look into these the ways of thinking right now, because Spirit is really looking for those, I'm hearing top 10%, that are truly stepping out of the beliefs that they were taught. And I'm not saying leave your religion. No, this is not what we're talking about. I'm saying that those who are finding their self through themselves, right? A wise Buddhist said, he said, wise is the man who doesn't look for answers in a book, in religions, in gods, in people, in places or things, but they look within themselves, finding what you need to find within yourself. Because you'll go so far looking for God, and then when you think you found God, you only find yourself, and vice versa. You find yourself, then you find God. You find God, you find you. God is you, you are God. You are one with the Creator. And so each time people go looking for God, what do they say? Oh my God, I found myself. I know who I am now. Because you find yourself in this process of looking for God or a spiritual thing that's going to save you or change you. It's no matter where you go. You could be in the Buddhist temple in Mumbai, India, or Thailand or Tibetan Buddhist monks place for a long time. No matter what, yes, you're practicing the Buddhist stuff, you're fasting, you're meditating, but everything you're doing is literally leading you right back to yourself, because you go to find yourself. And you go to find God, right? But then you find out that two are one and the same, and one are two and the same. And it's you with Source, Source with you, creation upon creation. And one of the things I work on every day is I struggle sometimes to let go of the fact that not thinking that we're worthy of abundance, and just because you're spiritual, you gotta be broke. It's not. It's like a material, spiritual. If you don't place value too much on one or the other, and you perfectly balance it, no matter what it is that you're doing, balance is key to everything. You can't place too much importance on one and not enough importance on the other. It's got to be like, I'm spiritually secure, I'm financially secure, I'm spiritually free, I'm financially free. It's like the two come together perfectly, because you understand that one cannot outweigh the other. You see it, you see greedy people whose lives tumble, or they're greedy and they harm people to get what they want, or people who are too spiritual, not enjoying their human life. You're not Mother Teresa, you're not Jesus, unless you are aiming to be of that stature where you're that holy, and that's good too. You can do that because you're capable of anything. But if you're not doing that, you have to be free to live your life and enjoy yourself. As a spiritual being, I myself tend to get really uptight and really freaking attitudey, and not realizing, wait, this is not spiritual ascension and enlightenment. This is me limiting myself from enjoying the freedoms of being a human, why I came here in the first place. And so in many lifetimes ago, maybe I was a nun or a monk which I was. And then that still carries on to here. Like I always say, should I just give up everything and, go to a monastery, but I have a daughter, so I can't. But I probably would. I would have went to a place, a temple, and just, meditated, fasted, and seek